All right, JMC 6000 here, and what I have is the brand new 2023 Dodge Hornet GT. Let's go ahead and look at the sticker real quick, and then I'm going to do a once around on this Dodge Hornet GT 2023 all-wheel drive. There goes the sticker price, $39,555. Has a couple options to it. Has the tech package with adaptive cruise and all kinds of stuff there. Some other stuff. Has a GT blacktop package, which looks pretty good, which darkens everything. But anyway, runs a 2-liter turbo, 9-speed automatic, and final assembly point is in Italy, of course. This is related to the Alfa Romeo Tonale. And this is it, kind of like a compact SUV comparable to maybe a Ford Escape. Actually, I think it's a little bit smaller than the Escape, but a little sporty looking SUV that Dodge is now putting out. This is kind of their base model. They do make some higher end models. They're going to come out with a plug-in hybrid and some other ones. But overall it looks really nice. I like the front end, the way that looks, the running lights and whatnot. It has an aggressive look to it. This one does not have fog lights on it, and these grill, or this opening here, this kind of a faux grill, that's exactly what it is. But the front end is open. I got it running right now with the air conditioner on. It has functional hood vents, which is pretty cool. You can actually feel a little bit of air coming out of them with the fan on. Nice 20-inch rims with the 4-piston calipers up front. Single piston in the rear. And then, of course, we have the back end with the track bar, Dodge lighting. In fact, let me turn on at least the running lights, see what that looks like. I've never seen one before, so let me see if we can look at that. Oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. Those lights are pretty cool looking, I have to admit. In fact, let's turn on the hazards, see what those look like. We'll turn on the headlights. Where are my hazards at? Interesting, I can't find the hazards. Oh, durr. I really like that 3D look these lights have. So cool. I like that. So those are the rear turn signals and the mirrors. And then the running lights, when the hazard, the turn signal is on, actually dub as the turn signal light as well. Then we got the headlights, as you can see there. There are LED reflective. Pretty good looking. Let's go ahead and open up the back end. It's the back end here. This is a 2-tier storage. You can have it down like this, or you can have it up like that. Pretty cool. And then it does not come with a spare, it comes with a fixed flat kit. But it looks like it has room that you could put a spare in there, or maybe you have to order it with a spare. This particular model comes with this it's kind of listed as a hatchback, so you have the hatch cover. All right, let's go check out the back seats. Show you what this looks like here. Decent amount of leg room. Vents back here, USB-A, USB-C. And you got the kind of a partial leather type suede material back here. The seats are pretty stiff, though. I will say that. Check out the front. This is hard touch plastic, but this is padded, and that's really padded. All right. Let's look at the front here, and then we'll check out what's underneath the hood. Let's see here. Shut off my hazards. All right. So a couple things about the Dodge Hornet. Just got done driving it at the dealership here. I'm going to turn off my lights. From what I can tell, the screen in front of me is not configurable. You can set different things in the center here, like speedometer, messages, driver assistance, miles per gallon, and that's it. Or you can click over, and then in the center of the gauge cluster it's highlighted, where you can look at compass, what's on Sirius XM or whatever you have, trip A, tire PSI, miles per gallon again, and then just nothing there. That's about it for its customizability. If you go into sport mode, let's go into sport mode real quick. As you can see what just happened when I turn sport on, I get more of a defined gauge cluster, I guess. And then if I turn sport off, that's what it looks like. So not much customizability or customization in the center display here. Definitely unique. I do like the home page here for what we have for the, I believe it's a 10-inch touchscreen, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. Media, listen to Sirius XM 61. If I go back and you pick different channels. Anyway, comfort for where the air is blowing out at. Phone if I had one hooked up. And then we got vehicle. You can go into my vehicle, drive mode, explore, and then when you hit sport, it actually jumps into sport mode. Gas pedal sport, shifting sport, engine torque limiter off. If I hit normal, auto, engine torque limiter still off, gas pedal limiter, shifting, comfort, steering, comfort. I don't know if you can really set these parameters. It doesn't seem like you can. You can look at your current trip A, trip B, performance. Got some gauges here. PSI gauge for the turbo, torque, consumption history, accessory. You got oil temp, transmission temp, battery voltage. That's about it for performance pages. Got controls. You got settings. You can do your different settings for display. Display mode. Let's do manual. Oh, I can do a set theme. Whoa, what happened here? Theme 1, theme 2. It didn't really do much. What's the theme doing? Yeah, I don't know what theme's doing. Anyway. Oh, it changes the back screen on this. Okay, that's whatever. I thought it would change display mode on. Okay. Anyway, show main bar, cluster. Oh, cluster options. Here we go. Custom areas for cluster. I can do date, time, external temperature, compass. We'll keep it on. There's not much you can do. I mean, there's not much you can do. Anyway, that's, and you can set different settings. Anyway, let me get my overall impressions. I'll try and close this video out. We're already coming up on 10 minutes, but I do like how all the climate controls are right here. This is nice. That is some physical controls. They interact with the screen, but some nice physical controls. I do like the home page on the screen. A nice soft touch points. The dash is somewhat soft, but this is nice here. This is kind of leather stitching. The seats, I like the way they look, but they're not very comfortable. In fact, the padding here is very, very hard. Like, there's like no give in this seat bottom cushion here, and very little give in the back here. I do have lumbar support. Oh no, I don't have lumbar support, so I don't have any of that. Overall impressions with this car, again, the seats are a little bit uncomfortable. The steering feels okay. Driving feels all right. One of the things I noticed is it does have where the engine will shut off if that is on, which is necessary when the air conditioner on and you have it in drive and you're sitting there idling. This feels like a 3-cylinder. It's so much vibration that comes actually through into the cabin. I'm surprised that this little 4-cylinder is not better balanced. Other than that, transmission shifts okay. It has plenty of get up and go. It is very quick. I don't know if it's as quick as an Escape with a 2-liter EcoBoost, but I would say it runs right up with it. Other than that, it's a decent car for what it is. I don't know if I could pay 40 grand when I can get an Escape ST line that would just be just as fast as this, if not a little bit faster, with the 2-liter EcoBoost, and have a better interior for a little bit cheaper. That's my quandary. The engine is not as refined as the Escapes. It's transmission, I would say, is just on par as the 8-speed in the Escape, but I'd give the refinement of the 2-liter EcoBoost over this 2-liter in this thing. There are some different features that this thing has, but there again, I don't know if I would recommend this over an ST line Escape, especially for the price you're asking for it. I don't know if there's a premium because it's made in Italy or what, but and then this is kind of the base model. They just go up from there, so I really don't see this selling in great numbers, and especially for what they're asking price-wise, I don't know if I would recommend this over Escape, and knowing FCA's track record, I'd rather have a Ford Escape than this thing, to be honest with you. Anyway, overall take and thoughts on the Hornet. It's a decent looking vehicle. The interior appointments are fairly nice. I just don't know if I could actually take the plunge and I would recommend this over an Escape. In fact, I'm just going to say it, I probably wouldn't. SG line Escape, I would probably choose over this, especially the SG line with the 2-liter. I would choose over this, definitely. Anyway, so my thoughts on the Hornet. It's a decent car, a good effort on FCA part, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Driving dynamics, I would say it's just in line with the Escape. None is more superior than the other driving wise, and yeah, it looks a little bit more sportier than the Escape, but other than that, that's about it. Interior wise and everything else, I just don't know if it's up there with the Escape. And of course, the Escape, you can get a bigger screen, you can get a full customizable gauge cluster. Yeah, I do like how this is, unlike the Escape, that's embedded into the screen. At least we have some physical controls, but other than that, that's about it. I think those seats are more comfortable in the Escape, and the drive line's a lot more smoother and easier to deal with than the Escape. So, I'm sorry, in the Escape versus this, and seats are more comfortable in the Escape as well. So, overall impressions, I think it's a great effort, but there's some work that needs to be done, especially with the price you're asking for. All right, you guys be blessed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Again, this is JMC 6000, and you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. My overall impressions and kind of my first dry review of the 2023 Dodge Hornet GT all-wheel drive. Thank you. Subscribe for more content. I upload a video every single Wednesday morning. We'll catch you guys on the next one.